Good evening all and welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, if you think I'm going to be wearing these glasses for the next 60 minutes or so, well, here's the thing. Bertie's got something to say about the glasses, but we'll come on to that in a second. Welcome all to the Muscle Help Charity's 20th episode. And boy, have we got a fun, festive-filled extravaganza, a unique Christmas show like no other lined up for you all this evening. If you're joining us for the very first time, as always, a very warm welcome to tonight's show, hosted by myself, Michael McGrath. As you'll now know, these fireside chats are designed to speak first and foremost to our tribe of Muscle Warrior families, our amazing community across the UK, children and young people between the ages of 8 and 28 who have the muscle wasting disease, muscular dystrophy. And they're also an opportunity for families and, of course, those with an interest or connection with a guest or guests to also tune in. So to all the mums and dads, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, PAs and carers, teachers, and I know there are a few teachers tuning in this evening, plus our charity friends and supporters, welcome all. So it's our hope that these conversations inform and uplift, but also attract new audiences and by default, much needed support for our charity's work during these still very challenging times. Look, before we welcome tonight's special guests, yes, we have two of them for you. A few quick, important housekeeping points. Firstly, a little safeguarding note. As always, we have eyes over tonight's show, streaming live on the charity's Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn channels. So if any inappropriate comments are observed, action will be taken. Secondly, all in conversation with shows are recorded, which means that our wonderful audience, yes, that's you, all over the country, or indeed anywhere across the globe, we can watch any of them whenever you want to, including some of Santa's elves up at the North Pole, working tirelessly. Yes, tirelessly. You see, I've been reliably informed that a few of them are taking 60 minutes out of their incredibly busy schedules to tune in to Bertie and Ali K Christmas show. That's tonight's, that's the name, that's the billing, because it's a really, really special one. So I hope that you can all hear me. I'm hoping that you can all hear me. Here we go. Yes. So we're just a slight technical error there, but here we go. After tonight's show, there'll be 35 episodes to watch, so I encourage you all to head on over to the charity's YouTube channel, search for Dreammaker657. Don't forget the double M in the middle and hit the subscribe button. We really, really don't want anyone to miss out on any future shows. Plus, there'll be a third series starting March 2022 with 12 shows taking place. That's one a month. So be sure you consent to receive our news updates to get the latest info, including how you can get involved in supporting our charity's work going forwards. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my privilege to introduce tonight's In Conversation with VIP guests. Please, please extend a very, very warm welcome to Bertie and Ali K. Hey, Bertie. Hey, Ali.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Very good, very good, very good.
Fabulous. Listen, it's so good and wonderful to have you with us this evening. Bertie, you and I were chatting a bit earlier, and I said to you, what's it going to take for me to have to wear these glasses for the next 60 minutes or so? And you gave a brilliant answer. So I've got to take counsel with you and ask you, shall I wear them throughout the show or shall I not wear them and just wear them perhaps towards the end? What do you think?
I think you should wear them throughout the show, but only if somebody donates £657 to Muscle Warriors.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, on that basis, I'm going to have to wear them throughout the show, right? Is that a thumbs up from both of you? Is that a thumbs up, right? Okay. Well, here we go. Okay. So before we get going, by the way, I've got to say, love the Christmas tree, love the Christmas jumper, Bertie and Ali. I've got to ask, where are you guys in the UK tonight?
Well, we're near Liverpool in a town called Southport. Very beautiful coastal town.
Hello, Southport. Hello, Southport. So, Bertie, let's jump straight in. Shall we? Time to talk about hot chocolate drinks and marshmallows, right? So this is an attempt. I don't know what you think of this particular picture, right? This is an attempt. What's wrong with this picture? I don't, maybe something wrong with the marshmallows, perhaps?
Yes. It's got to have mini marshmallows. Mini marshmallows are the best. Mini marshmallows are the best. But I do agree on the candy cane.
Okay, so tell me, what is the magic ingredients that make up the Bertie 657 marshmallow hot chocolate drink?
Well, you need one candy cane. You need a lot of marshmallows.
Have you got some marshmallows there? Oh my goodness, how many have you got there?
657. All the muscles in the body.
Goodness me, that's amazing. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you've tuned in this evening, so Bertie has counted 657 mini marshmallows. I'll get my words out right. And so I think each marshmallow, we're not going to ask Bertie to eat 650 marshmallows across this show, but I am going to wear these glasses because Bertie's asked me to wear these glasses for the whole show, right? Only if somebody's prepared to make a donation of £657. So that's quite a big ask, right? Just before Christmas, but let's see where we go. Let's keep our fingers and toes crossed. So, Bertie, when did you break up from school?
Well, I broke up from school, was it the
20th? Yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was the 21st. It was the 21st.
Distant memory.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I broke up from school yesterday on the 21st. Yes.
Fantastic. So we've got to give a shout out to your school, right?
Yes,
definitely.
We definitely.
And that's Churchtown Primary School, is that right?
Yeah, Churchtown Primary School. It is Churchtown Primary.
And I've got to give a shout out also to Mrs. Stevenson, your teaching assistant.
Yes.
Mr. Pritchard, your music teacher.
Yeah.
Mr. Bowen, year 6 teacher, is that right?
Yeah. And Mr. Bateman.
Mrs. Ashcroft?
Yeah, Mrs. Ashcroft and Mr. Bateman.
So listen, if all those teachers are tuning in from Churchtown Primary School, do you know what Bertie is imagining, he's believing, and he's achieving?
Yes.
All right. And Bertie, am I right in thinking that you're going up to high school next year? Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Fantastic. So listen, Bertie and Ali, are you ready for Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost. Are you ticking off all the things on your to-do list, Ali?
Definitely.
So what does Christmas look like in the Bertie and Ali K household?
Well, a lot of people like to hang stockings on the fireplace, but we hang them on our doorknobs. We have 3 Christmas trees. This is the big Christmas tree.
Oh my goodness.
Then we have another Christmas tree in the dining room, which has all the antique ones on it. And then we have what we call the children's Christmas tree.
Fantastic. And do you have turkey on Christmas Day?
Yes, we do. But we also have pigs and blankets.
Oh my goodness me. And crackers on the table?
Definitely.
Excellent. So listen, Ali, I know that the pandemic has, it's disrupted many people's lives, right? Families are having to juggle work commitments, and what with remote schooling, it's been another really incredibly testing 12 months, hasn't it? How's life been for you and the family over the past year or so?
Oh, yes. It's bumpy, hasn't it, Bertie?
Very bumpy.
And I think a lot of families are feeling very tired, aren't they, at the moment? We're crawling to Christmas in a way.
Yeah.
And I think we've found great ways to reflect and take care of each other, but there is no denying that this has been an extremely challenging year. Well, 18 months, really. No denying.
Speaking of challenges, Bertie, do you mind if I take these glasses off just for a little bit? Because what do you think? Or shall I keep them on? You're the boss, right?
Keep them on.
Keep them on. All right. Okay. All right. So listen, for those that don't know, Bertie has a very rare form of muscular dystrophy, a variant called Ulrich congenital muscular dystrophy, or CMD. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, it affects the muscles, so I never thought I'd be able to do all these things like ride really scary roller coasters, but it turns out, and play drums and that. I never thought I'd be able to do that, but it turns out I can, because muscles aren't as well strong as other people.
Yeah.
Like I find it hard to do certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Ellie, I know that Bertie sometimes has what I think you've described as a fatigue day.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a great little phrase to help people's understanding what causes a fatigue day. What's that all about?
Fatigue days can happen even if nothing much has happened that day. It can still happen because sometimes it's a bit bumpier, because sometimes I'm really energetic one day, and then like the next day I wake up and I find it really hard to lift my arms.
Yeah.
Like I lift my arms like that high. I can't lift them in the air or anything, which is tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes we know he's going to have a fatigue day. So perhaps he's been to a birthday party, with something exciting. And therefore, you could predict, that anybody might be a bit tired the next day, and therefore he'll be significantly tired. But sometimes you can't predict, and it just happens out of the blue. And it's much more extreme than just tiredness. It's a real heavy lethargy in the body, isn't it? And that does make it hard to do all the things that you would like to do as a 10-year-old, your average 10-year-old.
Yeah. So, Ali, what more can be done to perhaps minimise the disruption to young people's school studies? For example, we know that because of the pandemic, there have been significant, I'm going to use an interesting term here that people may not be familiar with, but psychosocial challenges. So young people, for example, have really missed their friends, or perhaps they've not been able to go to an after-school club, and, as a result, perhaps their performance levels have fallen a little bit, or their levels of confidence have diminished a little bit. What do you think can be done?
Well, I think the addition of more mental health wellbeing within schools has been a great move, because I think there needed to be some space for all children to be able to talk about the things that were bothering them. But I think especially when you're remote learning, it's really important to have sort of social online spaces as well, mediated by teachers and teaching assistants, because the children really miss their friends, and they just miss that interaction. And we did have a sort of chat space, didn't we, with your primary school, which was great, because it's that connection that you lose. You don't just go to school to do the book learning, do you? You go to school to learn about people and to interact. And I think that was the thing that you missed the most, wasn't it? Bertie just loves a good chat. So
well, we're doing that right now, Bertie, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing that. Right.
So listen, guys, what have you learned over the past year? Then, do you perhaps have, Ali, maybe one or two tips for other parents or carers of a child with a rare condition?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't feel an expert on that, but I definitely think it's very hard to care for someone else if you don't care for yourself. And I think it's a classic thing for parents that in the pandemic, that they've just motored through, being very stoic about things, and sometimes they've forgotten that they're a battery that is going to run flat. And that you do need to find a way to take care of yourself as well, because that's how you then care for others.
That's such great advice. So, Bertie, you and I have a number of things in common, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So we've both got muscular dystrophy, although different types.
Yeah, different types.
We're both muscle warriors, aren't we?
Yeah, we're both muscle warriors.
I'm still wearing my glasses, Bertie. So I'm kind of looking for permission to maybe at some point take them off, but I'm only going to keep them on unless, I've got to see making sure there's something.
You can take them
I don't believe you can see anything through those glasses.
Let me take them off. And if somebody's already made a donation for £657, well, thank you. But keep those donations coming in. But you know what? So we're both muscle warriors. We've both got muscular dystrophy, Bertie, right? But get this. I recently discovered that your enjoying some horse riding. Am I right?
Oh yes. I
Yeah.
do horse riding. Yes.
And something I used to do many years ago with the Riding for Disabled Association,
Yeah, riding for
the RDA. So we're going to give a shout out to, is it the Bowlers Riding School in Formby, Liverpool?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
yes, that is.
Yeah. And that's where you go. Is that right?
Yeah, that is where I go. Yes.
And what was it like meeting the Princess Royal?
Oh gosh, it was. I wasn't expecting to meet anybody in royalty. I was kind
Fantastic.
of.
She was lovely, wasn't she?
Yeah,
she had
she was
such a
nice.
great sense of humour.
Yeah,
She's
she was
fantastic.
funny. And she had
Brilliant.
some like shades on.
Oh, she did. She had very cool shades on.
Did she? Oh goodness! I feel I need to put my. Are you saying to me I need to put my glasses back on again? Am I right in thinking that you were presented with a rosette and a medal? What new skills did you learn to earn that rosette and that medal?
Well, we did like a little show for her. We had to show off our skills on the horse.
Yeah.
We had to walk around, and we worked very hard to get that, but it was good in the end. It was pretty good.
Fantastic. Listen, guys, I'm going to jump into the chat room because there are lots of people popping little comments in. Okay, so Amanda says, I agree, Bertie. Mini marshmallows all the way with loads of thumbs up. Julia Stevenson, hi, Bertie. So proud of you. And Amanda Burt says, Merry Christmas all. Joan Parkinson says, Bertie, you are amazing. And let's have a look. And Amanda said, proud of you, Bertie. And Andrea said, Bertie is so amazing, so confident and eloquent. So listen, gosh, wonderful comments coming through, and keep those comments coming through. And Chris Gering's just jumped on. He said, go Bertie. So we're going to do that. We're going to go Bertie. So Bertie and Ali, before we chat some more, a little bit of a gear change, all right? You might be familiar with our quick fire rounds, allowing our audience to get to know our guests just that little bit more, okay? So where I'd like to do this, Bertie, is if you answer first and then your mum second. How's that? You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What is the name of the Grinch's faithful dog? Is it A, Buddy, B, Max, or C, Charlie?
Ooh.
The Grinch's faithful dog. Is it
B,
A?
Max.
B, Max. Spot on. Well done. Most used emoji on your smartphone, Ali?
Probably the nervous face, the one that sort of goes.
Bertie, have you got a smartphone?
Yeah, I do have a smartphone. My favourite emoji is probably the one with money eyes.
You're sending me a message here, aren't you, about the glasses and the eyes, and there's some kind of a little message coming through from you to me on that one. Listen, one rap tune or song that puts Bertie in a great mood.
Ooh. Which song puts you in a great mood? One of your rap songs.
Alphabet aerobics, probably. That makes me happy, that one.
Nice. Yeah. Ali?
Oh, anything by Dolly Parton, actually.
By Dolly Parton.
Harper Valley PTA.
Very good. The author of The Primrose Railway Children is?
It's probably not one you've read yet, is it?
I have read it.
Have you?
Oh, what is it?
Shall I give you a clue?
Yeah, give me a clue.
I'll give you the first name of the author, Jacqueline.
Oh, yes. Jacqueline Wilson.
Well done, spot on.
Yeah, I've seen that one. And
okay.
I've read it. Well, it's really good, that one.
Bertie, you ready for this one? True or false? Dwayne Johnson, otherwise known as The Rock, wanted to join the FBI. True or false?
In real life or in a film?
In real life.
False?
Have a guess.
False. I'm going to go.
It's true.
It's true?
Yeah.
Well.
There you go. One item that you take to a desert island. In fact, seeing as it's Christmas, let's make it a little bit easier, okay? So how about 3 items that you and your family perhaps would like to take to a deserted island?
Well, you definitely need a pillow and a blanket, but we'll
Okay.
probably take a fun activity, like maybe some playing cards.
Like double, something like that.
Goggle. Okay. So when brushing your teeth at home, do you have a bamboo, plastic, or electric toothbrush?
I have an electric toothbrush.
Ali?
I'm afraid I just have a very ordinary plastic one.
Yes.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
And Bertie, if you were the Prime Minister for 24 hours, one change that you'd make today?
I'd probably make it so nobody, because there is shelters and that, but there is still people which live on the streets. So I'd probably make that a difference. Yeah.
Ali?
Yeah, it is something that Bertie notices a lot, actually. You know, it's summer as well, but especially in the winter when it's cold. It's uncomfortable, isn't it, that there are people on the street? I think that would be a really great thing to change.
Yeah.
I agree with Bertie.
If I was crabbing in Porlock Weir, what part of the country would I be in?
Where would you be? Would you be crabbing at Porlock Weir?
No, not Somerset. Somerset.
Ali, a bit of a clue?
Yeah, they're on Exmoor camping every summer. So
Yeah.
That's right. So how about this one, Bertie? What just three small words are the laughter of Father Christmas?
Ho, ho, ho.
Well done. And finally, actually, Ali, did you want to give an answer to that one as well? Or are you happy with ho, ho, ho?
Ho, ho, ho.
And finally, Bertie, if you owned a luxury yacht or a spacecraft, what would you name it?
Um,
657.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 657. Yeah.
Great answer. Listen, I'm going to pop up a series of photos, and perhaps between you both, perhaps you can tell us a little bit more about what's going on. So here comes the first picture, which is already up there.
Yeah, I know what that is. That's my mum doing her cycling on her mini equestrian
indoor bike. Yeah.
Indoor bike.
Her virtual cycling. So the weather's always amazing, right, Ali?
It is when I'm cycling indoors.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. So here comes the next image. Here we go. What's going on here, folks?
Well, what's that? What are you sitting in?
That's my not cross trainer.
It's a hippocamp,
yeah,
isn't it? It's an all-terrain wheelchair.
Yeah, all-terrain.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
you can
amazing.
Actually get out into the water because it's a sort of waterproof. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but wheelchair. It's designed for beaches and other all-terrain environments. So we could do without it, really.
Is that Southport Beach?
That's Southport Beach on the right,
Southport.
But on the left, that's
Pine.
No, that's on holiday next Morrigan.
Okay, we'll move on to the next image.
Oh, that's very recent.
Yeah, that's very.
Yes.
That is the Liverpool Philharmonic. I remember that. That was actually very recently.
It was only this weekend, so I'm glad that you remember it. Yeah.
And what were you doing there?
We were. I was in the singing in the Liverpool Philharmonic Children's Choir.
Fantastic. Wow. Okay, let's move on to the next image. Where are we here? What's happening here?
Exmoor camping. We're camping in Exmoor.
Oh, great fun.
Winsford Hill, which is a lovely, lovely, quiet place. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'd love to go camping. I really would. Something is on my kind of bucket list of things to do. Next image, please. Now, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's a little bit of the self-care time for me. Just doing a little bit of crochet. So there's little egg bonnets for Easter there, and some Christmas baubles.
Yes.
I love them.
Yeah.
Bertie, we got to work on your mum to come up with some kind of cool 657 design egg cup thing, maybe. What about that?
Yeah.
So this next slide's going to make me a little bit hungry, I think.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, Bertie, is this you? Are you the cook in the house? What's going on? Who's doing this?
Mum.
Yeah.
So
You do help though. You like doing the eggs, don't you?
I do help. That's the chocolate cake, which my mum puts Nutella on and sometimes sprinkles.
Oh.
And then the one in the middle is one of my favourites. She does it really good.
Oh, thank you.
It's her ginger cake.
Oh, that's amazing. I love ginger cake. That's nice. So let's move on to the next image. So what have we got here? What is this?
Oh, I remember that. That is in Southport Beach. We found a massive jellyfish on the beach.
Oh my goodness. How big is that?
It was
huge.
It was like much bigger than my it was like bigger than my arm.
Oh my goodness. That was huge.
And you know,
right.
We were able to go for those walks down the beach without the hippocamp that was in the picture earlier. That just would not be possible. You just can't get an ordinary wheelchair down a beach, can you?
Yeah, no, it's tricky. Tricky.
Yeah.
And the next image, please.
Oh. That's Ted.
That's Ted with pudsey ears on.
He's got his pudsey ears on, yeah. That was the drumathon.
Yeah, that was the drumathon.
Even at the drumathon.
Drumathon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And what's going on here with this next image?
That's Pinewoods Beach.
It's the beach just outside the Pinewoods at Formby Point, which is just a short drive from us. But who's in that picture, Bertie?
Well, my brother and my sister just lifted me up in the air.
So is that do we do a little shout out to, is it Archie and Emmy?
Yeah, Archie and Emmy. Yeah.
Shout out to Archie and Emmy. Muscle Warrior salute to Archie and Emmy. Very good. Now, so for those that don't know, Bertie is a past beneficiary of the charity's virtual Muscle Dream program interventions. And I believe it was our first Music 1.0 program that you participated in. Is that right, Bertie?
Yeah, that is right.
It's a program that we delivered in partnership with another charity called the Rhythm Studio in London. They're a kind of a very cool music academy where students are inspired to develop their musical talents, right, while learning to play and produce the music that they love. So, Ali, I think that you beautifully summed up the kind of virtual programs that the Muscle Health Foundation charity delivers. And in your words, I think you said when we were speaking a week or so ago, you said creating opportunities for new journeys. Tell us a little bit more about your perspective.
Well, I think really it's actually much more difficult than your average person probably realizes to access opportunities to learn as a beginner in drama or music or any of these areas. And I suppose that's one of the good things that came out of the pandemic, because a lot of things went online. They did become a bit more accessible. And it's really important because I think sometimes you don't know what you can do until you try.
No, you don't.
You don't know what you can do until you try. And so unless you have an opportunity to try something, it can be very tempting to just think, oh no, that's impossible. I can't possibly do that. And that's why these workshops are absolutely key. And then it changed, in your case, it changed your perspective on a whole range of different musical and arty things that you could do, didn't it?
Yeah.
And so it can just be one tiny little intervention has this domino effect. And then you have the confidence to knock a bit harder on some doors, to have another opportunity that follows, and not be fobbed off by people. But we've been so fortunate because it's just rolled on, hasn't it? And other doors have opened. So it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Really.
Bertie, what do you remember? What do you remember in terms of your Music 1.0 program? What was the thing you remember the most?
I remember the animal noises the most.
Do you? Okay.
That was good.
There's lots of breathing exercises and making animal noises. I remember that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Fantastic. And I think that all the Music 1 Muscle Warrior participants received a copy of The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Maxey.
Oh, yeah.
And also an amazing little book called Eat, Sleep, Sing by Stacey DeLuz. You have a little dip. Do you have you dipped into those?
Yeah, I've dipped in. I've read the whole The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful book, isn't it?
It's really nice one.
And it's kind of filled with so much hope, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
It really is. So let's talk music, Bertie. Let's talk drums. How long have you been playing the drums?
A couple of months now, I think.
A bit longer.
A bit longer than a couple of months,
Yeah.
like
This whole term.
this whole term. Yeah.
I happen to know that it's fantastic, and I'm just going to dip quickly into the chat room and just pick up on some of the comments. Victoria Evans saying, "Wow, well done, Bertie." Amanda said, "Lovely picture. Thanks for sharing with us." Victoria Evans says, "Love the crochet, Ali. Well done." Joan Parkinson says, "Ali and Bertie, you are a wonderful team." I would totally agree with that. Gabby Jess says, "Well done, Ali and Bertie." And the Rhythm Studio are online this evening. A shout out to the Rhythm Studio Academy of Music. We love having Bertie and Ali as part of the Rhythm Studio, which is fantastic. And somebody, Lion Raw Gaming, woo, go Bertie. Right, so let's go back to the drumming side of things, okay?
Yes.
I know it's becoming, more of an effort, because I know it's getting a little harder to raise your arms up, right? But nevertheless, from what I've heard, your drumming skills, your drumming talents are becoming the talk of the town, and maybe even the talk of Liverpool. So how does that make you feel?
Very good, very good.
Excellent. I know that the Rhythm Studio have very generously provided Bertie with some drumming lessons. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
How have they been going?
Very good, very good. I've learned quite a bit of Anna by the Beatles.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've also learned AC/DC.
Fantastic. AC/DC, if they're tuning in tonight, Bertie would love to have a little drumming sesh with you. So listen, Bertie, tonight we've lined up a little surprise for you, okay? So not even your mum or dad knows about this little Christmas message. So here we go.
Hi Bertie, Chris Hodges here, founder of the Rhythm Studio. I'm just checking in to wish you a festive congratulations for your magnificent drumming. We have absolutely loved having you as a part of our community over the last 12 months. And I am here to wish you all the very, very best and to have the most fantastic Christmas. And once more, mega congratulations on being such a fantastic drummer. Have a lovely Christmas and bye from us all at the Rhythm Studio.
That's lovely.
That was so nice.
How was that then? That was Chris. And Chris, if you're watching this evening, or if any of your colleagues or team from the Rhythm Studio are watching, hey, big thanks to you and everyone at the Rhythm Studio. You guys really, really rock. That was nice, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah,
wonderful.
that was wonderful.
They're fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, and all of those people tuning in, please, if you've got any questions that you'd like to direct to Bertie and or Ali, please pop them in as a comment on whichever platform you're watching, either on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, or you're watching on the charity's LinkedIn page. Do post a little comment, and let's see if we can get Ali and Bertie to provide a little answer. So I'm not sure how many of you caught the headline about a world exclusive, an opportunity to watch Bertie's drumming skills, right? Witness his talents and abilities, see him in action. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. In order to see Bertie in action, all right, it's at this point of tonight's show that I'm going to ask our audience and everyone that watches this afterwards through the Christmas period and the New Year period, please, we'd like to invite you to make a donation. All right. So remember that the more donations, the greater the chance of seeing Bertie's amazing drumming skills towards the end of tonight's show. All right. So, or if you wish to pledge £5 or £10 or £50 or even more, or even £657, Bertie, I know I've got to do it again, haven't I? There we go, Bertie. Then please just post a comment with whatever amount you'd like to give on whatever channel you're watching on, so your gifts can be acknowledged by the charity. And I cannot begin to tell you just how incredibly hard the past 12 months or so have been. So on behalf of the Muscle Heart Foundation charity, thank you from the bottom of our hearts to everyone for your kind and generous donations, which are all hugely appreciated. They'll be supporting our 100k Para 657 fundraising appeal. Head to musclehelp.com/power of 657, the numbers, to see how your donations will enable the charity to push on in delivering many more muscle dream interventions for children and young people between the ages of 8 and 28 with muscular dystrophy across the UK, just like Bertie, who need our support. So thank you again. So moving on, Bertie, tell us about one or two goals that you really want to achieve in your life.
Ooh. I really want to achieve one day performing with like a really big audience, like massive, on the drums. That'd be really good. I'd like that to happen one day. Yeah.
And there's a little birdie said to me that you might want to one day, you'd like to go to Japan. Is that right?
Yes, I'd love to go to Japan one day. I'm learning Japanese right now.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. And you want to make a movie?
Yes, I also do want to make a movie. Yes, I do.
A movie about what?
Well, it depends what mood I'm.
Okay.
I might make a happy Christmassy comedy film.
Yes.
Or I might make a scary horror film. You never know.
And I understand that you'd like to go skydiving?
Yes, I would love to go skydiving. That'd be nice.
You've been indoor skydiving.
I've been indoor, but I want to do it off a plane.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
So listen, Ali, I believe that you've recently finished a Masters of Science in Genomics and Genetic Counselling. Is that right?
I have, yes. Oh, you've been doing your homework. Well done.
How was that?
Hard and good, and it took a long time, but I'm really pleased to have finished it. And I had the most amazing group of students around me who were super supportive, and that was incredibly valuable, and wonderful tutors. So I was really fortunate. It was a very positive experience. Yeah.
Fantastic. A round of applause, I think. Don't you think? Absolutely. So listen, guys, I've got to ask you, where's your happy place? Bertie, let's start with you.
My happy place is probably in my room. I like my room.
What's your room full of?
A lot of toys. A lot of toys and stuff.
Cuddly toys.
Yeah.
Now,
I've got a lot of stuff.
Am I thinking that one of your happy places might be at the top of a roller coaster?
Oh, yeah.
Where are we going with this? Come on, tell us the story.
So, I have been on some very big rides. You may know them, like Oblivion, Nemesis. Nemesis was really good.
These are Alton Towers, right?
Yeah, Alton Towers.
Yes.
Yeah. If we could just give another shout out to the charity Starlight UK.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Who took a group of families to Alton Towers, and we hadn't thought about going there ourselves. We thought these rides wouldn't be accessible for Bertie, but actually we had a fantastic trip, didn't we?
Yeah,
you were able to go on quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
And turns out you're what do you call people who love riding roller coasters? There's actually a name for it, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. Perhaps someone knows and can put it in the comments. But it turns out that Bertie absolutely loves roller coasters.
Wow, fantastic. And Ali, your happy place?
Oh, for me, a lovely summer afternoon on Exmoor. The bees just flying around, and I can see the sea in the distance, and it's just calm and quiet, beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm just going to jump back into the chat room. So Amanda says, you are an amazing drummer, Bertie. Great that you're getting lessons. Joanne Kay's popped up. Member of the family, maybe? Rock on, Bertie. Rock on, Bertie, with that sort of special salute. And Joanne says, Bertie, I'm thinking your film should be a rock musical comedy set in Japan. And I'm going to add to that, on top of a roller coaster. Gabby says, congratulations, Ali. Great achievement. I think she's talking about your MSc. So moving on to movies.
Oblivion was also an achievement for me.
Brilliant. Fantastic. You guys are doing amazing. And we're moving now on to movies. So come on then, let's talk briefly about movies. So your favorite movies. Here we go. Let's talk about favorite movies. Bertie, go for it.
Christmas with the Cranks. Ooh,
Yes.
Krampus.
Yes, Krampus. That's a bit scary.
Oh, that one's really good. It is really good.
It is very good.
I've not seen Krampus.
It's like spooky, but it's like comedy at the start, kind of.
Okay.
There's only one of these that we haven't yet watched this year.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because we only watch it on Christmas Eve.
And which one is it that we watch on Christmas Eve?
The Polar Express.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Anybody who likes scary films should watch Krampus. It's very good.
Okay. Good. Well, somebody just sent me a message saying, Michael, we need to see your eyes. So I'm just taking the glasses off again. Sorry, Bertie. Sorry. So Krampus, right. I'm going to have to speak to my family and take counsel with my daughter and my son-in-law, and maybe they can give me an insight about Krampus. But anyway, time for a little gear change. So it's that time again for our second quick fire round. Okay, Bertie and Ali, you ready? You ready, guys?
Yeah.
So Bertie, if someone was to play you in a movie, who would you want it to be?
Ooh.
And Ali, you can help Bertie if you like.
That's hard. I mean, I think we'd have to borrow someone like Macaulay Culkin, wouldn't we? I think he'd do a very good job of being you.
Okay.
So you're a bit of a comedian and chatterbox.
Well, he's an adult now.
He's grown up now. Yeah. I'm not sure. That's really hard.
That's hard.
Yeah. That's hard.
Well, if you
come up with play you in a movie, Michael.
Yes.
Who would play you?
It's not about me. It's not about me. It's certainly not about me tonight, Ali. Listen, moving on with the quick fire round. Tonight's dinner, who cooked it?
Dad.
Papa. Off camera. Off camera.
Shout out to Matt. Yes. Bertie's food heaven.
Oh, lots. Oh, probably sausages, I would say.
Pigs and blankets.
Pigs and blankets. Yeah.
It's just a masterpiece. Bacon, sausage.
It's a masterpiece. Excellent. Ali, your food heaven?
Oh, I like a really nice lentil dal. Really nice lentil dal.
Nice.
That's like comforting and warming.
Yeah.
So this one is to you both, but actually it's very spooky, this is, because you've mentioned this particular thing twice since we've been talking. And guess what? We've been talking for nearly 45 minutes. And you guys are doing so well. Time flies, right, Bertie, when you're having fun?
Yeah.
So to you both, what's the name for sausages wrapped in bacon traditionally eaten with a Christmas dinner?
Pigs and blankets.
That's right. How many reindeers pulled Santa's sled?
Isn't it?
I think we're dispute on this, aren't we? Because
is it 12?
Ooh.
I'm not sure. Including Rudolph.
Well, we're not sure about Rudolph, are we? Because in The Night Before Christmas, Rudolph isn't in that story.
Well, I think. Look, come on, guys. Look, I think Rudolph needs to be included, right? So let's see if we can we name all of Santa's reindeers?
Donald, Blitzen.
Yeah.
Blitzen?
I don't think so.
It's Blitzen's one for sure.
Blitzen, yeah.
Did somebody say Cupid?
Oh yeah, Cupid.
You mentioned Dasher.
Yeah.
Prancer you've mentioned. Vixen you've mentioned. Did you mention Dancer?
Yeah.
We went 8 or 9.
And Donna?
Then the Christmas.
I think there's 9 in total. Anyway, Ali, this next one is for you, Ali. Best bit of advice that you give your younger self.
Oh, really less about what other people think, I think. Do you agree?
I do. Ali, what about this one for Bertie? The average weight of a Christmas turkey is A, 8 pounds, B, 12 pounds, or C, 15 pounds. Average weight of a Christmas turkey. Have a guess.
I think you might need to repeat the options.
Okay,
Yeah.
so A, 8 pounds in weight. B, 12 pounds in weight, or C, 15 pounds.
Yeah. What do you think?
8 pounds?
It's actually 12 pounds.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it's quite heavy, isn't it? So, Bertie, from the Muppet Show, is your favourite character A, Kermit the Frog, B, Fozzie Bear, or C, Miss Piggy?
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, Kermit
the Frog.
And then between you, can you name just 3 Jack Black movies?
Oh, you definitely can.
Oh yeah, I can. Is someone called Gulliver's Travels?
Yeah.
Gulliver's Travels.
One,
School of Rock.
Two.
He's in Jumanji, not the old one, the newer one.
The newer,
The newer Jumanji.
the remake.
The remake, where it's a video game, not a board game.
Yeah, Jumanji.
That's 3. I'll take 3. And you know Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if you've seen Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3 and.
Yeah, I watched all of you.
So the last question in this quickfire round is: which Christmas movie features swirly, twirly gumdrops and candy cane forest?
Ooh. Elf?
Correct.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.
It has candy canes.
Yeah.
Elf. Yes. Yeah. Swirly, twirly gumdrops and candy cane forest in Elf, and that's a really popular Christmas movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're going to be sitting down to watch it at some point over the next few days. Now, listen, guys, who makes Bertie laugh out loud?
Probably.
Your friend Aiden?
Yeah, probably my friend Aiden or Charlie.
Yeah.
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 My friends, all my friends.
Fantastic. And Ali, who makes you laugh out loud?
Oh, well, lots of people, but Bill Bailey.
Okay, very good.
He weaves in all the music with the jokes.
Jack Black makes me laugh out loud. Yeah.
Jack Black makes you laugh out loud. Now, Jack, if you've tuned in this evening, hello from Bertie. Just checking. You never know. So, guys, if you could invite 2 celebrities to your home for some mulled wine, or maybe even a Bertie special 657 hot chocolate, who would they be?
Jack Black. Yeah, Jack Black. I like him.
Yeah.
He would be funny.
He would be very funny.
Jack Black, or maybe Dan TDM, or Jacqueline Wilson.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Dan TDM, Jackie Wilson. Okay. Ali?
Oh gosh, well, I would invite Dolly Parton.
Very good.
Yeah, and Greta
Very
Thunberg.
good.
Yeah, we watched a documentary of Greta Thunberg recently, and I think she's really interesting. Yeah. So we'll invite her as well, shall we?
Yeah.
So, Bertie, we've actually got a little surprise for you. Okay, we'll make sure that it gets to you soon. So it's like an early Christmas prezi. Okay, so you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
Ooh.
I'm hoping that you guys can see this.
Oh, look who it is!
It's Dan TDM.
Yay! Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Can you
Yeah.
see that?
There's not many days when you haven't watched Antidion, is there?
No.
So fantastic.
There you go. So, and he's actually signed it for you.
Oh.
So we'll make sure.
Thank you so much.
That's a pleasure. We'll make sure that we get it to you at some point soon. All right. Now, listen, let's do a quick food hell. So, Bertie, foods that you really, really don't like.
Brussels sprouts.
I quite like them now. I didn't like them when I was your age. I quite like
Brussels
them.
sprouts.
I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't like broccoli. No.
We
Very
keep
good for
trying.
you, then, Matthew.
Keep
Bertie,
trying.
it's very good for you.
I don't like spinach.
Oh, I love spinach. Spinach is so good for you. It's packed with iron.
I don't like that cold ham in a packet. I don't like that.
Okay.
That's not a thing I like.
You don't like Christmas cake either, do you?
No, I don't like Christmas cake.
Really? Oh my goodness.
I like mince pies though. I do like mince
We'll be
pies.
making some mince pies tomorrow.
Yes.
Good. Fantastic. And Ali, what about your food hell?
Artichoke hearts. I've had a bad experience with them once. Liver, kidney, those sorts of things. I just don't get on with those. But I'm willing to try lots of different foods, and I actually like Brussels sprouts now. So my mother's happy now.
Fantastic. So listen, you guys have been amazing. Penultimate question. So this one's actually for the both of you. Are you ready? What did you really want for Christmas but never got?
Ooh.
A pet snake.
A pet snake?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that on your Christmas list this year?
I've given up.
Excellent. And Ali, what did you really want for Christmas but never got?
I think when I was little, it was probably something silly like a pony, and there'd be a ribbon and I'd follow the ribbon and then there'd be a pony magically in the garden because I think I read a storybook about that, which is clearly very silly, but yeah.
So
I think I panicked if I had a pony now.
I've been told to put the glasses back on because I mentioned earlier about seeing Bertie in action. So again, the more donations, the greater the chance of seeing his amazing drumming skills, right? So firstly, to all of you who've donated this evening, thank you so much. But here it is, the moment that you've all been waiting for, shown for the first time tonight. Please give it up for Bertie on the drums.
Check this out.
Absolutely amazing. Bertie, you what amazing talents and gifts and the skill. I mean, that is just phenomenal. I mean, that must have taken a bit of time, right, did you rehearse that clearly?
Yes, I did.
It's amazing. You should be immensely proud of yourself. I can picture it now, Bertie on stage at the O2 Arena in front of 10,000 people in, I don't know, 10 or 15 years time.
Maybe.
What do you reckon?
Probably. I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. That's all that anyone can ask, that we all try our best in the things that we do, right?
Definitely.
So Amanda says, fantastic. Jonathan Hill's tuned in. He said, sounding good, Bertie. You rock, Bertie. Amazing and sick. Um, Joan says, really enjoyed your Christmas show, and that drumming was absolutely fantastic. Victoria says, Zach, Louis, and Reese are all cheering. Zach
Yay!
and Reese all cheering. Fantastic. Andrea says, loving the drums. Gosh, Amanda said, brilliant. Love that, Bertie. It looks easier than it actually is. She said, I can't play at all. And the Rhythm Studio said, Academy of Music, the Rhythm Studio. Hi, guys. Absolutely fantastic drumming. So, final question to close off tonight's special Christmas show. Bertie and Ali, you've been wonderful, wonderful guests. If there was one thing that we can all do to perhaps make the world a better place, what would that be?
Well, number one, donate to Muscle Warriors.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Thanks, Bertie. What can we be doing to make the world a better place?
What makes the world a better
Pollution. No pollution.
place? Getting rid of all that pollution.
Yeah.
I think that would definitely make the world a better place.
Yeah, that would make it a better place.
Definitely.
Being
Ali,
more
what do you reckon?
I think kindness makes the wheel go around. I really do. And it's the small acts, isn't it? It's, it's when we're kind to someone and we're not expecting anything in return, just when we smile at someone and we say thank you. It's the little things that make all the difference, especially in the pandemic when everyone's so tired, and wearisome, that it's just those little actions that we take that can make someone else's day so much better.
Bertie, will you forgive me?
No, we
can take the glass.
Christmas now.
Thank you. Jonathan's just put a little message in the chat room. He said the Rolling Stones are looking for a new drummer.
Oh, there you go, Bertie.
There you go. So listen, huge thanks, Bertie and Ali, for being our guest tonight. Here's my best Muscle Warrior salute from me to you both. And if you can give me your best Muscle Warrior salute, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, it's a visible symbol of hope, courage, strength, joy, and unity for all those with muscular dystrophy. As always, if you've enjoyed tonight's show, please do make a donation, as every penny counts. Thank you. And Bertie and Ali, as is the custom, if you guys perhaps know someone whom you think might make a great in conversation with guest for an episode in series 3 that kicks off in March 2022 next year, please do let us know.
We will.
So here we go. Drum roll, just for Bertie. Drum roll. Breaking news: we're back for another show on Wednesday, the 12th of January. That's Wednesday, the 12th of January, the first show in the new year, and where my guest will be the multi-talented and highly successful young British entrepreneur, aspiring Paralympian, and founder of Able Move. Of course, I speak of Josh Winterskill. For those that don't know, in 2018, Josh won the UK Stelios Awards for disabled entrepreneurs for a startup called Easy Travel Seat, with a product that enables wheelchair users more safety, dignity, and comfort when transferring in and out of their wheelchairs. Might be something you might want to look at, Ali, for Bertie, right? He has the backing of Sir Stelios and his Easy Group family of brands, more famously associated with EasyJet. And Josh is also an honorary master's and graduate from UWE in Technology and Management for Business, an ambassador for Leonard Cheshire. He also works as a young support volunteer for Spinal Muscular Atrophy UK. And get this, right? In his spare time, he's currently training to compete for Great Britain in air rifle shooting at the 2024 Paralympic Games. I wonder if they do drumming as a sport. So once again, you're all invited. So please do join me on Wednesday, the 12th of January. There's the diary date alert at the usual time of 7:30 p.m. I'm just going to jump back into the chat room and just say thanks everyone for your comments, and a big Merry Christmas, of course, from the Muscle Health Foundation. Great show, Joanne K. Great show, well done, and have donated. Thank you so much, Joanne, for your donation. And Amanda said, Merry Christmas to all. Donation made once again on behalf of the charity. Muscle-tastic thanks to tonight's wonderful guests, to Bertie and to Ali. I'm jumping back into the chat room because Jonathan said, well done, Bertie. Great to see you and your mum and dad. In fact, where's dad? Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all, Jonathan and Alison. So to Bertie and Ali, you guys have been amazing. And also big thanks to our StreamYard volunteer studio team, to Milda, to Kate, and of course to tonight's studio lead, to Grace, for once again making it all happen behind the scenes. Thank you, guys. For now, I hope you and all of your families have a good break. Enjoy the festive season. Be kind to each other, and a very Merry Christmas to you all. See you next year. Bye-bye for now.